Good afternoon, viewers. We are live on EP Radio TV. This is News Today. I am Saidu Hamdia. Coming up in the next hour, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo orders for the interdiction of a national security officer who allegedly assaulted a soldier. More than 17 million Ghanaians are expected to vote on December 7. Later in business, victims of Odona fire are to get 2 million Ghana cedis Maslock support. Also on the international front, more than 100 have been killed in gruesome Nigerian massacre. Details of these and more on sport and entertainment is coming up shortly. Please stay.
On Hard Talk, we review and fact-check our duty bearers. They are tough talk, their promises and commitment to deliver the goods. We analyze, we probe, we research and investigate. We face the nation with facts and accurate news.
2020 is the era of the realization of the Pan-Africanism.
How much did you give to NDC?
I cannot mention. I'm talking about role of money.
That's why you brought me.
On Hard Talk, nothing is missing. All the sides, all the angles.
When you have a government whose back is against the wall, and they are so desperately trying to change the conversation.
The border closure affects Nigerians more than Ghanaians. How many Ghanaians actually apply that?
There will be never 100% anything on this yet unless you go to God.
I love to be here.
I'm known around the world as the cream of creams, Kofi Asante Mensah. Join me on Hard Talk on EP Radio TV and on Tumpani Television. Hard Talk, going behind the hard talk.
Thank you for joining us today. Now the news in detail. The Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has interdicted an official of the Bureau of National Communications of the National Security Council Secretariat.
Gerard Nana Osei Tutu has been interdicted with immediate effect after he allegedly attacked a soldier. A press release by the Information Minister Kojo Upon Nkrumah said the president, who is disappointed with Nana Osei Tutu's conduct, has instructed the ministry responsible for national security to commence a full investigation into the incident.
Now, the NDC parliamentary candidate for the Etiwa East constituency in the Eastern region, Dr. Robert Defia, expressed serious reservation about the manner in which the Electoral Commission officials sped off with ballot boxes without allowing political party agents to follow them after close of special voting Tuesday, December 1, 2020.
According to the candidate, the EC officials sped off with the ballot boxes, and the NDC agents attempted to chase the vehicle but got to the police station where the ballot boxes ought to be kept 20 minutes before the EC officials arrived. He said the NDC was denied the opportunity to inspect the seal to ensure it was intact, raising suspicions that the ballot boxes may have been tampered with. Efforts to reach the Etiwa East District Director of EC were not successful. The incumbent Member of Parliament for Etiwa East, Abena Osei Asari, who doubles as a Deputy Finance Minister, is being challenged by NDC Dr. Robert Defia.
Still on the EC, the Commission has indicated that a total number of 17,027,641 electorates are eligible to exercise their franchise during the December 7 presidential and parliamentary votes.
The number of valid voters was captured by the EC in its compilation exercise early this year. Per the breakdown of the total number of electorates, Greater Accra had the highest number of 3,528,996 valid voters. The Ashanti region had a total number of 3,000,000 19,178 valid voters ahead of the general elections, making it the second highest region with eligible electorate. Northeast and Savannah region had the lowest number of electorates. The total numbers of eligible voters for both regions are 289,529 and 298,404 respectively. In the year 2016, the number of registered voters were 15,712,499. Over the last 4 years, the number of electorate qualified to cast their vote has increased by 1,315,142.
That's all for the local stories. Business news is up next.
Dear Vero, I am in love with someone who doesn't love me at all. Despite the fact that I have a man who is ready to battle the devil just that I am happy, but I don't love him back. Dear Vero, what should I do?
And many other stories I will discuss on my story. My name is Veronica Akom-Roxon, the host of the most talked about show on TV and social media. On my story, we get to read letters containing real life issues and happenings of persons in various forms of relationship, be it husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, parents and children, friends, etc. And with the help of my experience and carefully selected guests.
Marriage is an institution where you don't graduate. You know, once you go in, it comes with its own challenges.
Try to know yourself very well, your strengths and your weaknesses. Then you now start having your daydream about the husband you want to have in future.
And in such instances, the men also have to know how to set the mood. So my wife is like, okay, so you dim the lights, maybe you have some scented candles, we are playing some sweet, cool music.
If you are my sister, I will tell you to divorce in that.
So are you going to say she should go ahead and divorce?
Yes, for the safety of the child.
Because immediately they are hurt, what comes into their hearts, if nobody stands there, they can act immediately. We get to find profound solution to every letter that is worth of my attention. My story is a program that touches the very core of our existence.
Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is so sweet.
Ladies, we don't have to deny our husbands. I'm not talking boyfriend. I'm talking when you're married. We shouldn't deny our husbands sex.
Actually, even if you're not married, you're not even supposed to have illegal sex.
Yes, but first of all, the man needs to understand himself.
When there's a problem, you're on your own.
Join me this and every Monday at 8 p.m. on EP Radio TV and Tumpani TV as we get to read thought-provoking letters and ask mind-boggling questions. My name is Veronica Akom-Roxon. Make a date with me on my story.
Now, the government agency Microfinance and Small Loan Center, MASLOC, has rolled out financial relief support of 2 million Ghana cedis for about 3,000 traders who got affected by the Odona market fire at Circle in Accra some couple of weeks ago.
Funds are expected to be disbursed to the affected groups gradually in phases. This comes as a giant step in reimbursing victims of the fire outbreak with interest-free loans with a one-year moratorium to support them. Madam Ifua Akoto, Deputy CEO of MASLOC, who announced this at a meeting with traders on Tuesday at the Accra Digital Center, said MASLOC, as a government agency, is mandated to support small-scale and medium enterprises to grow, and that over 80% of MASLOC funds are provided to women.
Still in business, Dr. Ernest Addison, Governor of the Bank of Ghana, has lamented the failure of banks to adopt the Global Master Repurchase Agreement, which was introduced in October for repurchase transactions.
The governor said repo activities under the Global Master Repurchase Agreement are yet to pick up, as banks continue to use collateral lending rather than repo under the Global Master Repurchase Agreement transactions. According to the Central Securities Depository, as at the end of October, a total of 108.83 billion Ghana cedis of repo transactions had been settled under the collateral lending option. However, just about 24 million Ghana cedis has been traded so far under the Classic Repo transaction, which is based on the Global Master Repurchase Agreement.
Real News is up after this quick break. Please stay.
We are EP Multimedia One, a global media company providing quality services such as TV content, movie production, TV and radio commercial, documentaries, personal branding, rental of camera, sound and lighting, events planning, artist management and website development. The customer is at the center in everything we do. We ensure your content gets to the right place on the right device at the right time. Our core values are qualities, respect, partnership, and trust. You can locate us at Abelimpi near Mawako Restaurant or call us on 0303 934 080. You can follow us on all our social media handles. We are EP Multimedia One.
Welcome back. Now, the UN says at least 110 civilians have been killed in a gruesome attack on 2 villages in northeastern Nigeria.
Survivors of the massacre are being treated in hospitals with serious injuries, and the UN says several women are thought to have been kidnapped. The armed group Boko Haram is suspected of being responsible. Local officials say in October, the group killed 22 farmers in 2 attacks outside the regional capital, Maiduguri.
Still in Nigeria, the House of Representatives has passed a resolution to invite President Muhammadu Buhari to brief the House on the true state of the security situation in the country.
The decision to summon President Buhari was taken when the House considered a motion moved by members from Borno State on the recent massacre of 43 rice farmers in the state by Boko Haram insurgents. The debate had earlier turned rowdy after the Speaker, Femi Gbaja, appealed that it would be inappropriate to invite the President to disclose the action being taken towards handling the security situation in the country. The Speaker described it as counterproductive.
Sport and entertainment is up after this quick break. Please stay.
Mommy, there's no question that drinks are fridge no one. Normally we say dear and mama no buzu.
Mira na we dey. Ntatie bi na ba fridge ni mu na eja. Me prepare no mo. Amankwa.
Mira. Yeah. Vim means soy milk and okra. And my latest discovery. It is nutritious and rich in vitamins for body growth, vitality and development. Adio won so e wo Vim means soy milk and when I say it comes in different flavors. Original, banana, multigrain, and chocolate. And Mira, where do you know?
Hey, hey, ready? I'm on coming for 2 form.
Daddy,
yeah,
nice.
It's smooth.
Adi, I should say, Jaden Catwemu, Ajatum say.
Yes, welcome back from that quick commercial break. It's still news today right here on EP Radio TV. And I'm here to bring you sports update. My name is Ray. You can do well to follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter so you can get more updates on the world of sports. So moving on to our stories today, the UEFA Champions League started game week 5 yesterday where there were some shocking results again for Real Madrid. Let me just run you through some of the results. Lokomotiv Moscow lost at home to Salzburg. Atletico Madrid drew 1-1 with Bayern Munich in a cracking game where some key players were missing for both sides. And also Shakhtar Donetsk, as I earlier mentioned, shocked Real Madrid by doing a double over them in the Champions League for the first time ever in their history, where they won 2-0 We'll get more in details in that game. Other games on the night were Borussia Mönchengladbach, who lost dramatically at home to Inter Milan, where Lukaku was on fire. FC Porto drew goalless to Manchester City. Liverpool won Ajax by 1-0 at Anfield, and Atlanta also drew 1-0 to FC Midtjylland. Okay, so moving on to the next story for today, we're talking about today's fixtures in the UEFA Champions League. And first of all, today, FC Krasnodar faces Rennes as the battle for qualification to the Europa League takes center stage in that group. The other matches in that particular group is Sevilla, who's hosting Chelsea in some sort of dead stalemate because both teams have already made it to the next stage of the Champions League. Borussia Dortmund is hosting Lazio at home, whilst Club Brugge also hosts Zenit St. Petersburg. Ferencváros is also hosting Barcelona, as well as Juventus hosting Dynamo Kiev. Istanbul Başakşehir is at home to RB Leipzig, as well as the Mammoth Clash, where Manchester United host PSG at Old Trafford. We'll get to talk about that later on. But moving on to our news locally, the Black Queens of Ghana, the female senior side of Ghana, defeated the Atlas Lion of Morocco by 2-0, where Sandra Owusu was on fire in a game at the Accra Sports Stadium. The Black Queens on Monday handed the Atlas Lions of Morocco a defeat, their second defeat on the roll, as it seems, by a 2-0 scoreline. The president of the Ghana Football Association was there to present awards to strong performances from Sandra Owusu, from the likes of Sandra Owusu. Madam Habiba Atta was also present to present the awards to her. And also the Moroccan team were handed an award for fair play of the game. Best team also was handed to the Black Queens, and you can see some of the pictures rolling through your screen right now are the award winners celebrating with the awards. Now moving on internationally, in other news internationally, Real Madrid are in trouble in the UEFA Champions League, as it seems. They lost last night to Shakhtar Donetsk by 2-0 in a game where they produced a very lackluster performance. Zinedine Zidane has said that his team needs to bounce back on match day 6 against league leaders Borussia Mönchengladbach, who also lost to Inter Milan last night. I'll just read a transcript of what Zinedine Zidane said after the game yesterday, where goals from Solomon and Tyson sent Shakhtar to a very promising position in the table and still puts them in the running to qualify for the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. And Zinedine Zidane said, "I'm optimistic. This is a difficult moment, but we need to show our character and now stand tall." He said this at the post-match conference, and he said, "Whatever it is that happens, this is going to be a real shame if we do not make it to the last 16, because it is not associated with the Real Madrid brand to not qualify to the next round of the Champions League. We're going to believe in ourselves and we're going to fight, and you can be sure about that." So that makes the game against Borussia Mönchengladbach at match day 6 a cracking one, because now it's fight from both sides to qualify. Because if Inter Milan should beat Shakhtar Donetsk, that means Inter qualifies alongside Real Madrid if Borussia Mönchengladbach doesn't win. It's still a very, very wide open group, and that puts interesting games on match day 6 in that particular group. Talking about interesting games and open groups, we're moving on to our next story, where Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford has been a thorn in the flesh, or has become annoying for PSG. Thomas Tuchel says that the Paris Saint-Germain's coach, he has said that Marcus Rashford has over time become a thorn in the flesh and is becoming an annoying striker, in a very sarcastic way he said it, to Manchester United ahead of the clash at Old Trafford today. Thomas Tuchel said of Marcus Rashford, "We value him very much when he plays in England and not Parc des Princes." That is the home stadium of Paris Saint-Germain. Honestly, because him scoring against us is becoming a little bit annoying. The guy is very young. He's a young adult who takes responsibilities on and off the pitch, which is very impressive for a man of his age. And that builds up to the game at Old Trafford, where PSG also have to win in order to qualify for the last round, or the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Manchester United only needs a draw to secure their place in the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League, as well as RB Leipzig, who will be traveling all the way to Turkey to take on Istanbul. A win for RB Leipzig will boost their chances to qualify for the round of 16, which builds for an interesting game in both matches in the group. That is it for sports right here on EP News Update. My name is Ray. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, it's EP Radio TV. On Instagram, it's EP Radio TV with the number 2. And back on Twitter, it's EP Radio TV. It's also EP Radio TV on YouTube, where you can get more stuffs on what we do right here. Stick and stay. Entertainment will be next with Kevin as we go on with the news broadcast today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We are EP Multimedia One, a global media company providing quality services such as TV content, movie production, TV and radio commercial, documentaries, personal branding, rental of camera, sound and lighting, event planning, artist management and website development. The customer is at the center in everything we do. We ensure your content gets to the right place on the right device at the right time. Our core values are qualities, respect, partnership, and trust. You can locate us at Abelinpi near Mawako Restaurant or call us on 0303 934 080. You can follow us on all our social media handles. We are EP Multimedia One.
Alright, you welcome back. This is Still News Today, and we are coming to you from our studios in Accra, Ghana. If you're just joining us, you've kind of missed a couple of news updates. Don't forget to follow us on our various social media handles. You get a repost of this particular news update. So whenever you see me, it's all about entertainment. My name is Kelvin FNK, and I'm here to bring you the entertainment stories, especially those that are trending for the past couple of days. Now, first on our list, so from a slay queen to a musician, I'm talking about Mona, one of Ghana's finest socialites. You can call her a socialite because she's popularly known on social media. So Ajia Foray has ventured into music. She has released her first single titled Better Than. Now, this particular music video was shot by one of Ghana's finest music director, Rex. According to people, the song production itself, it's nice, but the sound, as in the music, its content, a lot of people are backlashing her, saying that she's not supposed to be a musician, or she should not even venture into music. But at the end of the day, everybody has their own opinion. She's saying that she really means business because she's currently having a professional studio in her house, and she's bent on producing more music over and over again. So for those of you who are complaining that her music is not good, her voice is not nice, well, she's saying they should expect more, but wish her the very, very best. According to reports, this particular video she released, Better Than, as currently getting a lot of airplay in Ghana, and wish her the very best on that particular one. Now, away from that, let's move straight into Nigeria. It's been a while she came in the news, actually. I'm talking about one of Nigeria's finest singer, Asha, or Asa, as most people will pronounce her name. So she's come out to give out reasons why she's still single. Now, Asa is saying that she's that kind of person who has, over the past couple of years now, as she grows older, she tends to be selfish with herself. That means she would want to be alone. In as much as there's been tons of speculation on the fact that probably she might be a lesbian and all that, she's come out to debunk those claims. But at the end of the day, she's saying that the main reason she's still single today is because as she grows older, she tends to be selfish. She tends to want to be alone. So she recently had a relationship with a British lover, which did not end up well. I mean, they broke up. But according to her, even those times in that relationship, the partner was aware of the fact that there are certain times she would want to be left alone. So that's the main reason she's been single till now. And I don't know if she's open to more relationship in the future, but at the end of the day, she's saying that as she grows older, she tends to be more selfish because she's more focused on her career and building her brand. So wish her the very best on that particular one. Away from that, we're still in Nigeria. Let's talk a bit about the Nollywood movie industry. So This is not the first time an actor is coming out to backlash the so-called Nollywood or the Actors Guild or the Producers Association of movies in Nigeria. Now, you all know Gideon Okeke, right? So yeah, he's one of the finest actors we have in the series, the TV series Tinsel. So Tinsel has been running for more than a decade now, and Gideon happened to have had the privilege of working on that particular series for more than 10 years. Now, according to him, he's currently having an emotional breakdown. I don't know how certain people get to that level of emotional breakdown, but he's come up publicly to announce to the general world that he's having an emotional breakdown, and he's channeling that anger towards movie producers, especially the Nigerian Actors Guild, the Producers Association, saying that they are not giving actors the necessary royalties that is due them. They are not giving actors the necessary, improvisation that they need to build their career to the next level. The Nigerian Actors Guild, which is Nollywood, which is headed by Emeka Rolles, has come to respond that they would only come into matters of individuals who are registered part of their association. That is to say that Gideon Okeke is not part of the Nollywood Actors Guild, or how it's been mentioned. But at the end of the day, he's come out to reveal the fact that he's having an emotional breakdown. He's backlashing producers, he's backlashing directors, filmmakers who are not giving actors their due royalties and paying them properly. We don't know how this is going to pan out for him or what led to this emotional breakdown, but we're praying that he gets out of it and bounces back. One of the major things we are not happy on is the fact that during this emotional breakdown saga, he's claiming or he's saying that he's going to stop acting or quit acting. Probably he's going to be missed by his fans, right? Wish him all the very best on that particular one. Now, away from that, finally, let me take you to the international front where we're talking about Rihanna and a supposed lover, ASAP. So what is happening now is the fact that these two has been seen together for the past couple of months now. There's been speculations that they are currently dating, but Rihanna has not mentioned anything about it, in as much as, paparazzi has caught them together in, hotels and events and activities for the past couple of months now. But Rihanna has not come out to confirm that she and ASAP are currently dating. But they've been having a good time together. I mean, if they are dating, what's the problem? Yeah, she recently ended a relationship with, a billionaire, Hassan, a couple of months ago, in January to be precise, and she's moving on. She has to move on, right? So wish her the very best on that particular one. In the coming days, if there's an update to this, probably, maybe ASAP might come out to confirm it, or Rihanna herself. But at the end of the day, we wish them all the very, very, very best. Well, those are the major stories you have trending on Entertainment Updates on News Today, which is coming to you from our studios in Accra, Ghana. Follow us on our various social media handles, and let's get interactive. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can easily access us wherever you are all around the world. Once again, my name is Kelvin FNK. News Today continues after this.
On Hard Talk, we review and fact-check our duty bearers. They are tough talk, their promises and commitment to deliver the goods. We analyze, we probe, we research and investigate. We face the nation with facts and accurate news.
2020 is the era of the realization of the Pan-Africanism.
How much did you give to NDC?
I cannot mention. I'm talking about roll of money.
That's why you bought me.
On Hard Talk, nothing is missing. All the sides, all the angles.
When you have a government whose back is against the wall, and they are so desperately trying to change the conversation.
The border closure affects Nigerians more than Ghanaians. How many Ghanaians actually apply that?
There will be never 100% anything on this earth unless you go to God.
I love to be here.
I'm known around the world as the cream of creams, Kofi Asante Mensah. Join me on Hard Talk on EP Radio TV and on Tumpani Television. Hard Talk, going behind the hard talk.
That's all for today's news. Let's take a quick recap of our top stories. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has ordered for the interdiction of a national security officer who allegedly assaulted a soldier. More than 17 million Ghanaians are expected to vote on December 7. In business, victims of Odona fire are to get 2 million Ghana cedis Maslock support. On the international front, more than 100 have been killed in gruesome Nigeria massacre. Please follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, EP Radio TV, on Instagram, EP Radio TV 2, on YouTube, EP Radio TV. I am Seydou Hamdia. Please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs. Good afternoon.